What is House's path goal theory, also known as House's path goal situational leadership theory? Well, this theory posits a relationship between leadership styles and the situation at hand. Now, House identified 4 distinct leadership styles that could be used in different scenarios. One is the directive style, where you're telling someone what to do. The supportive style is where you're not telling them what to do, but you are giving them the resources and support they need. Participative style is when you bring them into the fold and you work collectively to address a scenario. And then achievement oriented is more hands-off, where you allow them to perform at their highest level. You give less directive, you give less support. This is useful when you are setting lofty goals or allowing for self-improvement through new experience. Okay, so the directive style is often used for complex scenario and low experienced employee. Supportive style is when you have uninteresting or stressful work. Participative style is good when it's complex scenarios and you have experienced subordinates. And then when you have a complex scenario and or the employee is unmotivated, the achievement-oriented style is generally best. So these are the 4 leadership styles that would be used in any given scenario. Now, which style you would pick also depends on things such as situational factors. When we talk about situational factors, we're really talking about 2. One, the subordinate's personality, and that's generally made up of their locus of control beliefs. That is, do they believe that the external environment controls what's going to happen, or whether they believe internally that they can control a course of action or what's going to happen in a given scenario. If there's a high locus of control or they have high internal self-belief, a more participative style is okay. If they believe the external world controls their destiny, a more directive style is appropriate. And then their perceived ability, their perceived competence or efficacy. If they have low perceived ability, then a more directive style is better. If they have high perceived ability, then a more participative style. And then the other situational factor are the characteristics of the environment. Is it a high structure type of task? If so, don't be directive, then, because it's already baked into the task at hand. If it's a high formal authority system in place, the same thing. Don't pursue a directive style, choose one of the other leadership styles. If it's a team environment, that's when you're going to need less supportive activity because you have other team members. So these are the 2 categories of situational factors, and we already gave some scenarios where one leadership style tends to work better with regard to complexity. So in summary, House's path goal theory links leadership styles with the environmental or situational circumstances, particularly those pertaining to the personality of the subordinate and the characteristics of the environment in which the task or objective is taking place.